นะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวาพุทธังภะคะวันตังอะภิวาเทสวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโมธัมมังนะมัสสามิสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนะมามิ Today very good time in America, but in India I think about what time I don't know. I forgot to ask Sonam. Today, but Sonam Chokulit invited Sonam to talking about the Buddhism for all the people to join us today. So I think Sonam very good in the teaching of the Buddha and the good English like to talk right now. Not
okay.
Indian English.
English.
Okay.
English.
Yeah, very good for our member to
thank you.
listen to the teaching of Buddha from you today. Okay. That is time for a good time for you to start. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Sadhu.
Good morning and for the India and Thailand, and good afternoon and good evening. On behalf of the Council of the Thai Bhikkhu in U.S.A, I would like to thank the most Venerable Sonam Dorji joining us from the India. The Council of the Thai Bhikkhu in U.S.A was formed 44 years.
Okay,
so,
very long.
Through the from the Venerable monk from the Thailand. The council start with the 5 Buddhist temple, and today have the expand to over the 35 states across the U.S. and over 114 temple, and we have about 500 Buddhist missionary around the country. And the Council of the Thai Bhikkhu is try to promote, propagate, the teaching of the Buddha. There are many different ways to spread the Dhamma, and I would thank you for everyone to joining us today and listen to the Dhamma talk every Saturday. And you can go back after the Dhamma talk today, and you go back and we can upload to the Facebook and YouTube. And before you start, I would like to invite the Siddhipon to introduce the speaker.
Okay.
ขอถวายความเคารพพระเดชพระคุณพระเทพปริพิเทศแล้วก็พระเถระทุกรูปครับผม Good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon and good evening.
Yes.
And today I would to invite special guest from Bhutan and Lena Hilp in India. His name is Sonam Jyoti. She was born at the father of Tachi Pantato and the mother's place Chojida Doma. In 1965 at Chotalo village, Samdrung Jangka, Eastern Bhutan. In 1986, after she completion of high school at Motikang High School, Thimphu, Bhutan, she was entered to Center Monastic Body of Bhutan as the novice monk, and he studied Buddhist philosophy study at Dorji Buddhist College. Temple Bhutan. He was fully ordained as a monk Bhikkhu in 1989 under the preceptor of President Supreme Head Board of Bhutan. Magistrate and 70 J. Kampu of Bhutan. Tuku Tiskmi Kodra in 1992. He came to India to serve under the ninth His Majesty Chamdrung Rinpoche Nawang Jikmi. He was secretary to His Majesty Chamdrung Rinpoche Charitable Trust, Delhi, and also secretary to Rak Nawang Photen Lo Ting Buddhist Institute, Buddhgaya, which run under the headmistress Chambrong Rinpoche Charitable Trust. He was member of Indo-European Network of Buddhist Christian Study and also member of Buddhist World Buddhist Sangha, head office at Sri Lanka. Thank you. Welcome.
Okay. First of all, I wish good morning to those who are in Asia, and good evening those who are living in America, and maybe still in dreaming in Europe. In Europe, I think still they are in dreaming. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. First of all, I give my sincere thanks to Venerable Riti Terajito for inviting me to in this social platform to speak something about Buddhism. And also I thanks all the Sangha and Sangha members, Thai Sangha members in America. And I'm very appreciative of you all for spreading the Buddha Dharma there in America, in other part of the world. And I wish and hope to spread more, because right at this time of the time, I think it is very important to spread the loving kindness message of Buddha. Okay, so today now, as our traditions, also I'll first pay respect to the triple gems, and then I'll say a 4-line prayers, which is related to today's topic. Okay, so first I will say or pay respect to the triple gems in my language. Okay. Sangye chodan sugye sonam la jancho bardo danye chapsu chu tagi junso gebe sonam ki dola pinje sangye tubrash sangye chodan sugye sonam la jancho bardo danye chapsu dagi junso gebe sonam ki dola pinje sangye tubrash sangye chodan sugye sonam la jancho bardo danye chapsu chu tagi junso gebe dola pinje sangye tu barai chu semchen thamchen dewa dan dewi chu dan dembara chu semchen thamchen dungel dan dungel gi chu dan dewa chu semchen thamchen dungel mepe dewa dan me dewa chu semchen thamchen nyirin cha dan dewi dan yum chimbo la ne barai chu ru chi. Yeah, okay. So now I am little afraid, but I don't know what to talk. No, this is anyway. So right now we pay respect. We pay respect to triple gems. Also we have to know. We have to know why we pay respect, because usually we say we pray, but I think in Buddhism, our prayer concept is little different than the other religion. So our prayer or our paying respect, we don't ask something from Buddha or from God or something. We pay respect to our Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and all the masters of the past, and also their teachings, and also and the sanghas, and so our way of praying is not that we pray, we respect, we appreciate, and then we also make some kind of aspirational, make aspiration. So this is the kind of prayer that I think we Buddhists do. Sometimes many people sometimes they misunderstand, because they go to the temple or monastery or somewhere, and then just make a little bit of different kind of maybe when they pay respect to Buddha, then maybe they're thinking that may I have a lot of money, or may I have a good job. I think this kind of thinking when we pray is not a proper. So when we pray, we pay respect, we appreciate, then we make the aspirational prayers. Okay. So this is what we when we say prayers. So this is the kind of wishes that we make. And so today, I am asked to talk about loving kindness and compassion. Okay. So just these 4-line prayers, which I have just recited before. These 4-line prayers, I think everyone knows this. We say pray for immeasurables, immeasurables. Okay, these 4 immeasurables these are immeasurable of loving and kindness, immeasurable of compassion, immeasurable of joy, and immeasurable of equanimity. So these are our aspirational. We make aspiration. And also I'm asked to talk on perspective of Mahayana or Vajrayana tradition. But so in Mahayana Vajrayana tradition, I think anything we do anything, or we say anything, or whatever we even if we do a meditation also, first we have to generate the bodhicitta. Okay, first we have to generate the bodhicitta. So in bodhicitta also there are 2 types of bodhicitta. Like one is aspirational bodhicitta, and one is what we can say engaged bodhicitta, or actualized bodhicitta. Okay, so now when we talk about the loving kindness, okay, so actually loving kindness, this loving kindness we experience, as soon as we born from our mother. What child need is loving kindness. Okay, so we experience the loving kindness in the beginning, as soon as we born from our mothers. Then in between also, when we are working, when we are together, we are friends, or there also you need loving kindness from other. Then at the end, once we are born, we have to die. So when we die also, in the deathbed also, we need loving kindness. If someone is there near us, when we are on the deathbed also, if someone who is there near us who share loving kindness, then we may feel happy. So that means the loving kindness. We need loving kindness every moment. Yes, we have experienced loving kindness as soon as we are born. So we are experiencing loving kindness when we're living, when we are working, when we are studying together. If we don't have loving kindness each other, then the situation, then we cannot study properly, we can work properly. So that means we need loving kindness. Okay, so then at the end, once we are born, we will die. We will die. So when in the deathbed also, if someone is near us, near somebody who's dying, so to share the loving kindness, that person will be happy. So that means the loving kindness is very important. And And also, so when we practice loving kindness, then we have to, like, we always in Buddhism we always talk about good beginning. We say also excellence in the beginning, excellence in the middle, excellence in the end. Okay, so anything, not only the loving kindness practice, but whatever we do in our life. Suppose before we start anything, we have to begin with a good intention. We begin with good intention, then do with good intention, and end with good intention. Okay, so even we practice on loving kindness, even we meditate on loving kindness, if we don't start with good intention, then our practice of loving kindness will be not that good, and then the result won't be very good. So that means beginning we have to be in good intention. In the middle, when we are practicing, it should be good intention, and the ending, it should be good intention. And usually, in the end, whatever we do, we have to dedicate whatever the merits we earn by practicing loving kindness, so that we have to share to all sentient beings. Okay, so when we talk about the loving kindness, so there are four immeasurables thoughts, which I said in my prayers in the beginning. These four-line prayers. So why we say for immeasurable, the immeasurable loving kindness? Why we say immeasurable is they're immeasurable sentient beings, so which we have to give loving kindness, and also the result will be immeasurable. That is why it is called immeasurable. Our loving kindness should be immeasurable. That means our loving, there is no limit, of our loving we have to give. And to whom we have to give loving kindness is to immeasurable sentient beings. And then if you give a genuine, I'm talking a genuine loving kindness, okay? It's a unconditional loving kindness. If we give a immeasurable unconditional loving kindness or genuine loving kindness to immeasurable sentient beings, then our result or our fruits will be immeasurable. Okay, so then when we have an immeasurable fruit of loving kindness, what is that immeasurable fruit we get is because we are looking for the happiness. Every person, not every person, but every beings, every sentient beings, somehow they are looking for some kind of peace and happiness. But the problem is sometimes we people or we don't know how to get that happiness. So this loving kindness practice is one of the aspect to have happiness in our life. Okay, so so this four immeasurable, like immeasurable love and immeasurable compassion or immeasurable joy or immeasurable equanimity, these are exist with us. These are with us only. These are we can say these are our spiritual luggage which we are carrying every day. This will not be excess luggage. This will not be excess luggage. So these four immeasurable love, compassion, joy, and equanimity, they are with us. They are our luggage. They are our spiritual luggage. Okay, so generally, like if you have a material luggage, if you have excess material luggage, then it will be very difficult. Suppose if you are traveling in an aeroplane, if you have excess luggage, then it is very difficult to travel. They charge you a lot of money. So like that, so the Buddha have already talked about this excess luggage 2,500 or 600 years back. What are the excess luggage? Our excess luggage are our negative thoughts, our negative karmas. So these are our excess luggage, which we are accumulating every day. So this excess luggage we have to reduce. Then we should have excess luggage of love and compassion, love, compassion, joy, and equanimity. So these 4 luggage will never be an excess luggage, but it will be, in fact, it will be more convenient. It will make more convenient to travel. Suppose if you don't have excess luggage when you're traveling by flight, so you have a very easy life. You can travel very easily, without any tension. So like that, so we have to reduce our excess luggage, which Buddha has said is what Buddha says about excess luggage is like our negative thoughts, our negative karma. So this excess luggage, we are created by our 3 main things. This excess luggage are created by our body, our mind, and our speech. So this excess luggage which we are creating by these 4, our body, speech, and mind, we have to reduce it. And then we have to cultivate more good luggage, like a loving, like a compassion, like a joy, like equanimity. So so this is how we have to practice, that, like a loving kindness, like compassion. Actually, what loving kindness means, actually, this is loving kindness. When we talk about the immeasurable loving kindness, what it means, it means that so I'm talking about this, actually, loving kindness and compassion. So loving kindness is some kind of thought that, wishing that every sentient beings be happy and a cause of happy. Okay, so when we wish for happiness, not only just wishing, then we have to also find out the cause of the happiness. Cause of that. Only if you think about happiness, and if you don't find out what are the causes of happiness, then it won't be work. So when we talk about happiness, then we have to talk about the cause of happiness. So this also shows that talk about the cause and condition, cause and effect. Okay, cause and effect. So in Buddhism, one of the most important thing is that we have to know the cause and effect. Okay, also in we say this is a karma. Karma. If we have a good cause, you will get a good result. So this also that you talk about, cause and effect. So now compassion. What is compassion? Compassion, actually, the loving kindness is talk on a positive way, from positive point, and the compassion is talk on the negative point. Negative point means like we wish all sentient beings free from suffering. Free from suffering. One is we wish to have happiness and cause of happiness. And compassion means we wish every sentient beings to free from suffering. And also not only free, but also we have to find out the cause of the suffering. What are the causes of the suffering? So when we practice like happiness, like loving kindness and compassion, then we have to know, from where the happiness is coming. So immeasurable joy is not just a simple kind of joy, but this joy we talk about, suppose, so when someone is doing good, suppose when someone is doing practice, very good practice, or then for them or for him or she, we have to show our appreciation, because usually what we do is we jealous when we do something good, then we feel jealous. So that is not so. This we have to feel appreciate. We have to feel appreciate. That kind of appreciation is called joy. When you see someone doing good things, someone doing dana, or someone doing teaching on Buddhism, or helping, or doing charity, so we have to feel appreciate, and that kind of appreciation is called joy. Okay, immeasurable joy. Then last, immeasurable equanimity. This is like we have to remain equanimity with everyone. Not have attachment towards your relatives or your friend, or then the rejection of others. So equanimity means we have to treat, or we have to treat every sentient beings equal. And also this equanimity is like the base. If we have a very good equanimity in our mind, then we can be very easy to practice loving kindness, compassion, and immeasurable joy. So this actually, this equanimity is like a foundation. If you want to plant something, you have to make that soil very soft, and you have to make very nice. Then only if you plant something, then the fruit will grow very nicely. Like that. If we want to practice loving kindness, compassion, and joy, then our base equanimity should be very good. If we have a good equanimity in our mind, then we can practice loving kindness, compassion, and joy. Okay, so actually these are now people always talk about happiness. So if you practice this for immeasurable thoughts, then I think we will definitely get the happiness. So happiness means not happiness for 1 minute or 1 hour or 1 day. We are talking about a long-lasting happiness. Okay, long-lasting happiness. So if we really want to have a long-lasting happiness in our life, so these are the basic and the simple things that we can practice. These 4 immeasurable thoughts. If we practice, but when we, I in the beginning also, I said, we have to practice with unconditional mind. Because sometimes we people, we have some conditions. We make many conditions. Okay, only if you do this, I'll practice. Only if you do this, I'll do like this. No, this kind of practice we should have unconditional. From our deep from our mind. That is, we say, start with good intention in the beginning, and in the middle we do everything in good intention, in the end with good intention. Okay, so if we practice this, then I think we can be able to be happy. And happy also, not I'm talking about long lasting happiness. Okay, and then through meditation. This all we can practice meditation. So also in a meditation, people always talk about meditation. Actually, what is a meditation? Actually, meditation is just I think it is a kind of meditation is not just sit and close your eye and just meditation is every moment is a meditation. If you have if you are awareness, what you are doing. Suppose, for example, right now when I am talking for you in front of you all, if I don't have a awareness of what I am talking, if I don't concentrate of my talk, I cannot be able to talk. So that kind of concentration, that kind of awareness is called a meditation. Actually, meditation. Okay, even when we walk, if you don't concentrate on walking, we will be fall down. Even if we eat food, if you don't concentrate on food, we will not get the taste of the food. So every moment, suppose if you are working in the office, if you don't concentrate your mind on the working in the office, then your work will not be fruitful. So this all, suppose when you are working, when you are meditating on the loving kindness, so if you don't concentrate on what this loving kindness means, and if you don't concentrate and you just talk about loving kindness, it's very easy to talk, but practically sometimes it is difficult. But nothing is difficult actually, if we nothing is impossible. Everything is possible, but we have to do in a proper way, and if we have to try, try. And then if you try again and again, then everything is possible. So like in the meditation in my language, in Bhutan language or Tibetan language, we say gom. Gom actually really means get used to, get familiar with, so you get used to with the good things. You get used to of thinking good. You have a used to of speaking good. You make a used to of doing good. So these are the meditation. Okay, so then of course if we practice gradually, then we can improve, and then finally we will realize something which we say is like which enlightened. We all can be get enlightened if we properly practice. So we all can become Buddha because we all have the Buddha nature. So okay, so can you hear me? So today, so I should stop here because today there are a lot of disturbance. Okay. If you have any question, you can ask question. Otherwise, today I found a lot of disturbance. Lots of some Maras are there who is trying to disturb. But this Maras we can be overcome only through loving and kindness. So no worry. Just be happy. Okay. Yes. So I should stop here, and if anyone have some question, you can ask me a question. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Venerable.
Yeah.
Thank you, and we have some question now.
Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I think today is a real practice of Dhamma, because in life there are so many things that we cannot control, and today, Ajahn has actually given us a very good practice that in life sometimes we would want things to happen in a certain way, but there are a lot of things that we can't control. So like you said, the Mara come in. Interesting. So I think we have it is good that Ajahn have actually shared a lot of very practical example about everyone having excess luggages and how do we remove the excess luggage so that we can travel light. We don't have to pay for the excess luggages. So the question we have here is, can Ajahn explain more about what is unconditional mind is like? Because you mentioned a lot about unconditional love, immeasurable love. So what is it like to be unconditional mind?
Yeah, like unconditional, like, actually the meaning of unconditional, everyone knows, what mean by unconditional. Because when we do anything, suppose even when we practice, sometimes, you can see some condition, people make some condition. Okay, if you maybe if there is a very good place, so I will come there and meditate. That means you are making some kind of condition. So this kind of condition is not good, this kind of practice, you should come from your inner heart. You don't have to make any kind of condition. If you if you want to have compassion, and if you want to make free from suffering for all sentient beings, and suppose Suppose somebody is hungry. Somebody is hungry, and if I ask someone to, okay, you go and feed these people, be hungry, then these people who are making, who I ask them, they will make some kind of condition, okay, only if they are, if they are some, such people, or if they are from this people, this area, then only I can help. So this kind of condition, making condition. If you want to help, means help every, no discrimination, whether he or she is from Asia or Africa or America, or white or blue or whatever, no discrimination. So sharing joy, the equanimity also, you should be equal with in India, there are many high caste, low caste, there's no equality. So whether it is high caste or low caste, or white people or black people or Asian, or there's no discrimination. So these are called unconditional. You don't make condition when you're doing practice. If you're not, if you don't do a Buddhist practice, if you're doing something business, then you make a condition. But when you talk about Buddhist practice, then there should be any kind of condition. Don't make any kind of condition. Okay, if you get this much dollar, then I can teach. Okay, look, so this kind of demand or condition is not good. So if you want to teach, from your heart, whether listening the Mara or they come and listen, but don't make any kind of discrimination. Let them come, or if they want to listen, they can listen. So this is something like unconditioned, no discrimination, equality. Okay. Okay, got it.
Thank you, Ajahn. Thanks for.
Okay.
I think throughout your sharing, Ajahn, you mentioned about the four things, which is actually the loving kindness, compassion, the sympathetic joy, and the equanimity. Yeah. The four things, the metta, karuna, mudita, and upekkha.
Yeah.
So can Ajahn share any specific techniques that can help us in our life in order to achieve what you call the immeasurable joy, equanimity, compassion, and loving kindness?
Any tactics. Actually, it's not. Buddha have shown us many different tactics. There are many ways. Buddha have shown. Actually, Buddha has not only give one method or one example. Buddha have shown many methods. Like we can practice through the concept of Theravada Buddhism, to the concept of Mahayana Buddhism, to the concept of Vajrayana Buddhism. Then also, there are many, one simple how to practice is, I just told you, so we have to always be aware of. If you are not aware of what you are doing, suppose if you practice the equanimity, if you are not aware of what equanimity is, real equanimity, then you just practice no, it will not work. So you should have the awareness. You should know that you should aware of that. I am today, now, present moment, now I am practicing the equanimity. May every sentient being, let every sentient be equal. There is no discrimination. Then when we talk about the equanimity, okay, joy, sympathetic joy. Then whether even if your enemy do a good things, you rejoice. This kind of practice, this kind of awareness, even if you are a very if your enemy do something good, some merits, good merits, you rejoice. And when you do that, then you are aware. You have to aware of. I think this way, the awareness is very important. I think best way to practice all this immeasurable things. I think first we should aware of what we are doing, or what we are practicing, what we are meditating. This awareness is the best things you can practice. Yeah.
I think sometimes at the beginning or at the end, so we can hear that we get chanting from the Venerable along the process. So can chanting be considered as a practice of loving kindness?
Of course. Suppose when I chant these three immeasurable thoughts, we have to chant through your heart, through your mind, like, may all beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. When chanting, don't chant like a parrot would say. If you are chanting, chant with your thoughts. A parrot will also, if you teach something to chant, parrot will chant, but parrot can think. Parrot don't have that intellectual. So we have wisdom and intellectual to use that. So of course, when we chant, we have to chant with the concentration. If you chant blindly, that's useless. There's no use of chanting. Then stop chanting. Okay, chant with good thought. That Of course, chanting. Chanting in the beginning, chanting in the middle, chanting in the end. This is what we have to do. Yes. So I just request, don't chant like a parrot.
Yeah. So I think I don't have any more questions. Any more questions from over here? So maybe before I pass back to Ajahn Riti for the closing, just want to share a quote here, because this quotation I find that is very relevant to what Ajahn has been sharing. It's actually shared by my brother-in-law. He always tell me that forgive others not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. So I thought that was a very meaningful quotation.
Yes.
So what do you think, Ajahn, on this? I thought I wanted to just share this quote with you.
Yes, this is a very, very, I think, relevant in the present time. It's very, very relevant. Yeah, we need peace. Yes, but we need peace. But when you work peace for yourself, don't disturb others. Don't disturb others. And peace and happiness come from where? Actually, it comes from others. Not, I'll tell three things. Happiness and peace. From where it comes. Three things we have to remember: the place, the time, and the way. The place to have peace and happiness is here, right now, where you are. Okay, the place. And the time is now. Okay, now. You don't have to wait for next time or next day. And the way is to make others happy. Okay, so if you make others happy, then definitely you will be happy and you'll be peace. So when you work for peace or happiness, don't disturb others. So that's the only what I can say.
Thank you, Ajahn. So can I pass to Ajahn?
Okay, Venerable Riti, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good talk. Very good talk. And maybe we can meet our secretary from the Council of the Thai Bhikkhu.
Okay.
Dr. Tanat.
Yes.
Okay.
Most Venerable Nawang
Sonam Dorji.
That's a very famous name. Yeah. Yeah. Back to year 2000 to 2003, I was in India.
Okay.
And I have the close friend named Nawang Tille Keso in the Tiratana Monastery.
Okay.
He's from Black Hat lineage. So are you also from Black Hat lineage? Drukpa.
I am Drukpa. Yes, red hat.
Red hat. Drukpa. Yeah.
Drukpa Kagyu. Yeah.
Yeah. Drukagyu. Yeah. So your temples in Buddhgaya, in back of the Wat Thai Buddhgaya, right?
No, that is a government of Bhutan, but I have private.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, little far away from the main temple. It's about 3 kilometers from the main temple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your teaching today. But I have a question a little bit because last year I brought the pilgrimage tour to visit Bhutan.
Yeah.
And I'm writing about the Buddhism in Bhutan right now. So I just would like to make sure that in the history, when Shabdrung Rinpoche, he started to unify all the Bhutanese that become the Bhutan. So at that point, so the head of state was a monk, right? Was a lama, right?
Yes.
So you follow like a lineage of the Dalai Lama in Tibet?
Yeah. Right? Yes. Actually, we follow the lineage of Shabdrung Rinpoche.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
yes.
But why you change to the king to the Wangchuk dynasty? So 100 years ago, right?
100 is this is some there is some in the history there are some history that we cannot be disclosed.
Okay. All right. So I will discuss with you later on. So
we can not in this common platform, but
yes.
Individual. Okay.
So at this moment, we just getting to know to each other. Okay. Thank you very much for your teaching. Thank you very much for your encourage people to practice loving kindness and compassion. So it's a very good.
I hope I have spoken a good. So if I have spoken anything not good, please forgive it and forget it.
No problem. So we share. It's like a three circle, Mahayana, Vajrayana, and Theravada. So three circle connect together in order to move forward the wheel of the Dhamma Chakra to spread the Dhamma to all sentient beings in universe. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you. Hope to see you one day. Okay.
Yes. Hope to see you in India. So because of coronavirus, so I'll be there every year because of I have to join the Tipika chanting in around December. Okay,
December,
thank you so much.
If you come visit my temple, okay?
Yeah, hope to see you next year.
Okay.
Back to the Vice President of CTU, the most venerable Ritti. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much, Ajahn. And you have another question?
Question. Any question?
Any question? Maybe can ask about the Buddhism in India. What about the Buddhism in India?
Right now?
Yeah. Okay.
Buddhism in India, for long time, Buddhism almost it was disappeared. Almost it was disappeared for many years, hundreds years. But now I think it is reviving. I hope it revive in a proper way. I hope.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But it is reviving. It is coming more and more people are interested in Buddhism now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Mm-hmm.
You have another question? You can ask now. I think it's okay now.
I'm okay. I have
okay
no
now.
Yeah. Today is Sunday. I'm free now.
Oh, yes.
Casey, you have a question. You want to ask? Casey, have a question.
Yeah, Casey or DC, anyone can ask.
Thank you so much for this wonderful talk. I'm so grateful for you today.
I don't know why wonderful. I don't know. Okay.
No,
okay.
It was great. My question is, I was curious if in your lineage of Buddhism, you believe in a personal soul that reincarnates.
Yeah. Yes.
You do, yes.
Yes. I think in generally, in generally the Buddhists believe on reincarnation, but the system of practicing is only exists somewhere in Tibet and Bhutan, and some in Mongolia or some Nepal. But generally, Buddhists believe in reincarnation. I think so.
There are no question, and then I would like to invite the Long Po to pay respect to the Triple Gem again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
หลวงพ่อครับ
ยะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวะ
พุทธะ
ภะคะวันตังอภิวาเทมิ
สวา
โตภะคะวะโตธัมโมธัมมังนัมมัสสามิสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสา
สาวกสังโฆ
สังฆัง
นัม
นะมามิ
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Sonam, okay.
Yes.
Submit in the teaching of the Buddha by the
Yes,
love
thank you.
and compassion. Very good. Thank you. for the
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Ajahn, I have a
Yes.
question. I just want to
Yes, Sadhu. Yeah.
Venerable Sonam. I think you
Yeah.
are from Tibet. I just want to ask:
I am from Bhutan. I am from Bhutan.
Bhutan? Yeah. Is
yeah.
it okay as a lay people to visit Bhutan, or you must be a Buddhist, or you must have some kind of practice? Then you can go to Bhutan. What
No,
I mean
you are,
to visit the temple.
Any people, any kind of people can visit. You know, any kind of people, Buddhist, non-Buddhist, anybody can visit anytime. But Bhutan have some rules and regulations. You know, because Bhutan is very small, and if Bhutan open it freely, then India has I don't know how many billions. If everybody come in the Bhutan, then it will be difficult. That way, Bhutan government have make some kind of rules and regulation. And then otherwise, anybody, not only Buddhists, anybody, anyone can come. Unless if you are able to pay rupees, US, US dollar $250 per day. But that include everything. That include your food, your car, your hotel. Everything include. Okay. You will get a 3-star hotel.
Okay.
3-star hotel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
visiting the temple is also you can just walk in, or you need to get permission.
When you visit Bhutan, the tourist agent will organize, and they will be one guide. So the guide will guide you. Okay. So and there are 1 or 2 monasteries that tourists are not allowed to visit, but the rest you can visit anywhere. But some you cannot take the photographs. But otherwise you can visit. Yeah, you can visit anywhere.
Yes. Yeah, because we know that in some monastery they must have certain protocol, but for ours as a lay people we might so we don't know the protocol. We don't want to against any protocol that are making
and everything will be explained by your guide. Your guide will guide you. So without guide you are not allowed actually in Bhutan. You have to go with guide.
Is it a local guide? You have to get a local guide.
They are well trained. They can speak Thai. They can speak English, Chinese, anything. But they are trained by government. They are license holders. Otherwise, as other people cannot guide.
Okay.
These are government approved guide. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Hope to see Venerable in Bhutan.
Bhutan or Thailand or America or Buddhgaya.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay, thank you.
The world is round. You walk from here, I walk from there. You'll be able to meet.
Okay.
So
thank you.
Okay, yeah, welcome. Have a nice weekend.
That they said in Bhutan that the Buddhists at 100%. Venerable?
Around 95%.
All the Buddhists, huh? Buddhist 95%.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Rest 5% is Hindu.
Oh, Hindu. Oh, I see.
Yeah. But officially we don't have other than these two.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You have any question from Malaysia? You have any question?
Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia. Some from Malaysia.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Selamat datang.
Terima kasih.
Oh.
I have another thing, because when we study Venerable, the same for the Bhutan as a country that measure the happiness, you know, the GDP is not measured by the figure. They measure by the index, happiness index. Is this true?
GNH, gross national happiness.
Oh,
gross
national
happiness. GNH. Yes.
How to measure? Is it how to measure the happiness? I was wondering. Happiness is how to measure.
Like okay. In Bhutan, in Bhutan we have a separate kind of department called gross national happiness, who look after gross national happiness.
Oh,
so
really?
This office people, no, they go to different part of Bhutan every month, no, and they talk with people. They ask questions, different kind of questions, you know, question about social life, question about health, question about anything they ask, and then they ask, are you satisfied with this? Or then almost 85 or 90% say they are satisfied. That means they are happy. So this is how they measure. No, we don't have a weighing machine, but no, this is how. But for development of gross national happiness, we have 4 pillars. Okay, 4 pillars. First is we should have a good governance. Good governance. Okay, if the country have a good government, people who are ruling the country, if you have a good government, then second is social economic equality. No, equal. No, everybody should have equal kind of economic, the social work. Okay. Then third is the environment of the country. Then the fourth is your culture, your tradition, your religion. In the country, if you have these 4, then the country or the people will be happy.
I see.
So good governments, then equal economic, social economic development, then a good environment, then the preservation of your culture, your tradition, your religion. So if you have these 4 in your country, then most of the people will be happy.
I see.
Okay.
Okay. So it's politics, economy, social, and environment. Environmental.
So
these are the 4 pillars. Okay.
Yeah. Suppose if your country is economically developed, but if your environment is not good, then people suffer. No. If the government system is not good, then people suffer. You know. So that means that these 4 should be very good. If you have these 4, then all the people in this country will mostly they will be happy. Mostly 100% is not possible. 100% not possible. 100% possible only when you reach to Buddha land.
Yes, very true. Among
think,
all the country, this Bhutan is the most unique.
Yeah. And please pray for Bhutan to remain like that forever.
Yes.
We need your prayers, your wish also.
Yes.
So that is
very
why
true.
we are all interlinked. This is called interdependence. In Buddhism, we say interdependent. So we depend on you, you depend on us. So these are interdependent. So that is what we have to work together. Okay.
Yeah, it's just that our humankind, we need to be interdependent on each other.
Yeah. We depend on each other. Yes.
That's why they're very limited for the tourist people to go to the Bhutan, I think.
Yes, the example is we have realized example from Nepal. Nepal was it was open for tourists, and then see such a beautiful country, Nepal. It is environmentally and in any sense, Nepal is very disturbed. Very sad to see actually such a beautiful Himalayan country. So everything is disturbed because of this money-minded. This money-minded people sometimes it's not so good. Because the tourist department of people, they want to have more money, then they destroy everything. So in Bhutan, what our king said is, money we can get from anywhere, but once if you lose your environment, your culture, your tradition, then you cannot buy it. So money is not so important. We need money, but we should know the limit. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, Venerable, there's a saying in the lay people perspective. If anything money can solve, that is not the problem anymore. You say, we always say, oh, we have problem. If that problem can use money to solve, actually that is not the problem.
Problem,
anymore.
yes, but it cannot. In fact, it will make more problem.
Oh, this is very deep.
Yes. If you find out, if you analyze, the problem comes from this money actually. This problem. Why this Iran and America fighting? Because of money, because of oil. Money comes there.
Correct.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Thank you very much for today's
thank you
Dhamma.
again. Thank you. Thank you again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever merit we have accumulated today when discussing this, so I dedicate it to all sentient beings, and may all sentient beings be happy, and let they know the cause of happiness. And I'm very happy, and if I have made any kind of mistake, if I have spoken any kind of wrong things, please forgive it and forget it. And if I have said, if I have said something good, you just go back to your room and analyze it. And if it is good, then use it. Otherwise, just leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
thank
good.
you.
You're
Thank
good. Venerable. Thank you.
Sadhu.
Okay. Yeah. Hope to see you all, and I wish you a very, very happy and positive life. Positive life. Okay. Positive life. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yes.